All right, welcome to today's session. And today we're going to be continuing from our previous work. As you can see, I tried to do some other things while we were away. I added this top part of it from the lintel up, and I did the platform where it will be sitting on, like so, okay? Because if you notice from this model here, we have some stairs, like a stairway to get to a particular level. So I had to make that stairway. If you need the measurements, the minimum value for the risers are the vertical members, while the treads are the horizontal members of this. This part here is the tread, while this part here is the riser. So understand that tread and riser. For the riser, we have 150 millimeters minimum. If I measure it, you see that it's 150 millimeters. While for the tread, it's 300 millimeters actually. You see it's saying 299.92 approximated. So it should be 300 millimeters. So that is it. And what else? What else am I missing out? Okay, so basically nothing. Okay, from the ground level to the lintel, you need it to be 2,100 millimeters. Yes, 2,100 millimeters, like so. Okay, so did you hear me? Okay, so that is it. So now we will continue, and we'll try to do some modifications to some things. I will leave the garage for now. I won't really touch that. But you know the garage level shouldn't be like so. It should be slopey down to where you can gain access to the building from the outside. So we're going to be using some new tools, or we're going to be doing some modifications. And of course, we need to add some things to the building to make it look cozy. In this case, we need to add something here to show the end point to close up this part, and that will be a rectangle. I pick my rectangle to draw a rectangle from this point down to this point, and then I'll press pull it down to this level. So you know, okay, now you have a path there. All right, so it's as easy as you saw it. Like I said, this class will be very, very quick and direct. So I'm just going to do those modifications as you watch. I'm going to do here, drop here, and measure something from this point with my line tool. I go up by 2,100. If you look at this part here, I'm coming. Let me do something quickly. Just hold on a little. Let me get something in place. This should be it. Yes. Okay, yes, that is it. So, so yeah. Okay, so can you hear me? Can you see my screen, please? I just tried to change something. Okay, so now this right here, if you look at this part that is being showing the measurements, this is called the value control box actually, in case you're asking of the name. If you look there, I'm trying to do something, but this time I will use a tape to measure. I'll just drag upwards by 2,100. That will give me this measurement. So if I pull down this rectangle like so, I pull down to the 2,100 part. So you all should know that from the ground to the lintel level is 2,100. So I'm going to do that for this place also by drawing a rectangle from this point down to this point. I'm doing the same thing down 2,100. So I'm basically going to do that all over. Go for the bathroom doors, and I think something is wrong here. Yes. Oh, so you see, now that needs to be grouped. So them are not grouped. Like this is not grouped. So I need to group it. Always make sure you group your work. It's good practice to group your work so you can easily edit it later. Yes, it's always good practice to group your work. And as time goes on, you'll see the importance of that, the importance of actually grouping your work. So, okay, so let me continue doing the modeling side. So I need, this side doesn't need linter, I'll talk about that later. This part here needs a linter, so I'm going to go with a rectangle. How do you group? With the shortcuts, you can set any key to be your shortcut for grouping. But if you don't have a shortcut for grouping, just highlight what you want to group, like so. You know, if you double click on something, let me go here. Let me go inside this group now. If I double click on this face, I'll talk about the grouping, but let me explain something. If I double click on this face, it only highlights the surface. But if I triple click, like so, let me go inside again. If I triple click like this, 1, 2, 3, it selects every line connected to that particular surface or entity, any line that is connected to it. If it had a line that is connected up to this point or down to this point here, it will also highlight it. So you should note that. So after triple clicking, if you tap the short key for your group option, it will be grouped. But if you don't have a short key, just right click and make group. Just right click and make group. But it's always advisable to get a shortcut for your frequently used tools, or yes, your frequently used tools. So you can easily and quickly do your modeling like I'm doing today. You see me just do things like it's easy. Not that it's really easy anyway, but just that I've arranged my shortcuts in a way that I can easily access them. Like T is for tape, I can just measure and just measure up by 100. If you look at the VCB, which is the value box right there, the value control box, you will see 2100 imputed. That's the lower right. I'm talking about this box here. Now, if I move up and type 2100, enter to give me that. So now I can now push this down to 2100, then triple click on it to group it. So we have a group there, we have another group here, and so and so and so and so. So I have all this in place. I still need more. Yeah, I need more. This is the kitchen door, and yes, here there should be something here also. So I need to rectangle come here. I trace this part. I need to come and do that so I can trace it and then come this way. So we have that. I reverse the face. Can you group all those groups together? Yes, you can group all the groups. You can group it as many times as you want. Yes, you can group it as many times as you want. Like let's say you made a group and inside this group you have several other groups of objects, and inside that several other groups you have some other groups of, you can group upon group upon group upon group upon group. You get it? Yes. So I think I will even give you a take-home assignment, not from CodeCamp, but for your personal research. So check the difference between group and components in SketchUp. It will really help you. Just go check the difference between. Oh, all right, no, I'm not. Okay, so You want to make sure it is aligned to that stuff you did. And mind you, this tape rule I'm doing here is just like your construction line in AutoCAD, the construction line, yeah. Yes, it's just like the construction line in AutoCAD. Just like we have that. Yes, the one that goes from end to end. So if you can see, it goes from infinity to infinity. You cannot see the beginning nor the end. And you cannot cut it, you can only delete it. For this one, you cannot cut it, but for AutoCAD, I think you can cut that one. So we're going to continue. Which part is the menu? I think this part here should be done also. We need a rectangle from here down to this part. Do I have any further question? Okay, no further question. Then I'll reverse this face. Right click, reverse face to show the white part. Up, then push down. Excuse me. Something is happening. I want it to be just like so. I use this as a reference, so it's not magic. Let me do it again. See, I push pull. Maybe I try this way. This is the part I'm push pulling, so I push it down. Then I try to align it using this place as my reference. Once I click, you see it aligns. Triple click, group, triple click, group. Hope you understood that. Did you understand that? If yes, please use the chat box. If you're confused, please, you can call my attention to it. Okay. Reverse face. I want it to go down, so I'm going to reverse the face. So we have that, we have that. Something to take this also. Reverse face. Okay, no problem. You've not really missed anything. What we are doing today is just like a continuation of what we did yesterday. I've not really even gone to doing anything that is new. So it's just the same push pull. Okay, I'll show you now. See, let me draw a rectangle with an example to explain that. You see this rectangle, the face, the color of this face is, I don't know what to call this, if it's sea green or whatever, or sea blue. Now, this is the back of your normal face. The front face should look like this. Now, if you do this back and you try to do some, let's say, repeat previous command, it will take this as the back. So now if I try to, let's say I do this, normally, this one, it was at the back before I pulled it down. Now, if I try to pull this, let me reverse it to make it front. Reverse it, make it front. If I try to pull this by that same height, it goes up. Because to SketchUp, you're trying to pull it the same distance. And the same distance is upward. So for me to get that effect, I need to reverse it to the back. Reverse face to make it back. Then I do the same, I double click to repeat previous command. And you see, it goes down. So it actually pays attention to the face, if it's the front face or the back face. I don't know if you understand this, my explanation. Hello, Chizzy. Okay, thank you. You can continue. So this is the start of the kitchen, so we just have to do a rectangle. So we can just copy this and put it there. how I did the copy. Yeah, I know someone will be asking that question. I select it, select my move to. This is the move to M on my keyboard shortcut. Then I come here, I pick this node, this vertex. I just pick this node here. And then you see it's moving, yeah? So if I press Control once and leave it, you see it's move a copy. And then I move the copy and drop it here, like so. So that is it. This is a bathroom door. You cannot move a copy of this one because they're not of the same size. So I have to create a rectangle for it. Like so. Like so, reverse the face. Yes, thank you. Thank you. You understand. You understand. Just to be efficient, to be fast. It's always good to learn how to model fast because sometimes you have a lot of jobs on your table and you need to deliver fast. So that's where shortcuts come in. So as you can see, we must have done a lot of work here. So so far we've used the pick tool, used the eraser, we've used line tool, we've not used freehand tool, of course. I'm not sure we're going to be using it now. Rectangular tool, yes. We've not done with the rectangle. I'm not sure we'll be using it for now. Circle, is there anything we need a circle for right here? For now, no. Polygon, I don't think I'll be constructing anything that I will be needing a polygon. So that will wait. Arc. For arc, I think we'll be constructing something that will need 3-point arc, actually, this one or this one, any of them. So I think we'll be working with this in a while. So in a moment, rather. So let's just try and work with that. Now, how are we going from here? Let's create something. After you've created your model to this point, yes, there is need to create a parapet around it. What should be around before the roof itself on top. You know that stuff now, that is fanciful. That will be around here and fanciful. Yeah, so we're going to create that now. So to do that, I'm simply going to group my model. Again, you know I've grouped all those ones. I'm grouping, I just noticed something. If you notice some of these parts are not grouped. How do you do the ground? Like, okay, how did you do the ground? Okay. This one here, is this what you're talking about? Is that what you're talking about? Like the elevated parts? I don't understand. I don't understand. All round. Is it this? I mean, do you mean all round this particular group? Okay. So it's quite simple. What I did was I got my floor plan out. Yes, I will show you that now. I got my floor plan out, like so. And I just drew out the shape. Maybe just use a rectangle, or you can use a line tool if you wish to. To make it faster, I'll just use a rectangle and do something like this. And then do something like this. From here down to this place. And then from here down to this place also. I'm just creating partitions so I can do my cutting later on my erasing. So I just created these partitions. I'll show you. Don't worry, just hold on a little. From here down to this place. And then from here down to this point here. So once I notice that I am satisfied, I need to create a partition here also. Snap, 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 snap. Okay, so once I'm satisfied, I just pick my eraser and start to erase all the things I don't want. As you can see, I need something here, from here to this point. Eraser to erase this line, it's unwanted. Erase this line, erase this line. There are two lines here that are not needed. There's something here not needed. These ones are needed because they're needed for the stairs. Meanwhile, this one is not needed. Something here is not needed also. So I haven't gotten the shape out. I need to draw this part. Just do this and this. So I've gotten that shape. Now I triple click to gather everything and reverse face to make the front, to get the front face. Now you see you've gotten the front, right? Now for this one, if you notice, if I highlight this one, the stairs are not highlighted because they are all partitioned. You remember I did this, so they are all partitioned. So now I pick two. For this part, this is the ground floor. Yeah, this is the ground. Yes, once you climb the stairs, that's where you meet before you enter the building. So that one will be by the number of stairs, measure it by number of stairs. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 3 risers equals to 3 times 150 because this the height of this riser here is 150 millimeters, and this one is 150 millimeters. This one is 150 millimeters. So the platform here will be 3 times 150. If I push it up, you see 3 times 150, which is let's do 3 times 150. 3 times 150. Let's see if it will go. 3 times 150 is not recognized, so we'll just do the normal 450. So you see the height of that platform is 450, like so. And you can see these other lines are still waiting for me to come and elevate them. Now the second one is 150 times 2 because it's 1, 2, you meet this platform. So 150 times 2 will be 300. This one would be 150. Yeah. I'm coming, there's something wrong somewhere. My calculations are not right. Let's see. It's 1, 150, 300, 450. Okay. Yeah. So that's how it should be. All right. So let's get back to Z. So this one will have to meet with this one. This one here will have to meet with this one. It goes up like so. You come up by 300 and you come up by 150. Maybe I confused somebody explaining that. Well, if you are confused, you should ask the question. It's just a matter of numbers here. For doing that, you just clean up this place and clean up this place. So you have that. You have your stairs for that way. Now we need to come build these stairs. So for this, I'm going to move this part to this wall, but before that, I will need to make them high. I push. This one should come here. This one should be 300. That should be 150, like so. So we erase this part because I wanted those lines there. And also you get rid of these lines here. And then you push up to this level and you leave it there. Having that, you erase these ones because you don't really need it. I don't know if you got it now. So now, when you're done with it, just triple click and then you group. So, did I answer your question? So cheesy. Okay, so continue. Hope the rest of us are paying attention. Edidium Celestine, you're not on this call. Okay, you just came in. Welcome. Omo, hope you got that. Okay, so we continue. Um, okay, so we have to get the doors now. To get these doors, there are ways to go about this. But the best way to get them is to get them online from people. So you have a faster time to do other things. You can decide to, okay, yes, model it and model your door by yourself. Which in fact, let's do that. Let's model a door. We need a door, and we all know the dimensions of a door. Like I told you to visit somewhere. I don't know how many people did. So we're going to model this door. I'm going to make this come down and snap to this point, and then do it like this. And then get a rectangle, pick from here down to this point. So we have that. I'm going to push it up by 100. That's for this other part of the door. And now this part, let me do this. Group this G. Now I need another rectangle. This is if you don't want to, if you don't want to go download your door from SketchUp 3D Warehouse. It has a number of, in fact, let me show you something. It has a number of doors. Like, okay, you've seen, I've already searched this. It has a number of doors for you to choose from. Like you can see, we have handles here. So I think I will use this one for that door I'm trying to create. So I'll have to download it. This is a component. Oh, I need to sign in. Do I still remember my sign in details? Symbol identity. I can sign in with my Google account. Yeah, sign in with Google. As easy as you can get. Don't need to do much, just do this. So just signing with Google. 3D Warehouse is owned by Tremble. Yes, and it's for SketchUp actually. So yes, we can get doors now. So the doors, I wanted this one because it has a lot of doors here, and I needed this one also. So I'll download this. So you have to choose your model, the year of production. Sorry, yes. So since I'm using SketchUp 2021, 2020, I'm using SketchUp 2020, I can download any of these ones. So I'm going to go with SketchUp 219. Yes, I'm going to go with SketchUp 219 because it would be better to download a version that is lower than your version, so you won't have challenges with it. So I'm just going to save it here. This should be door handle. Is it Tremble? Yes, it is. It's SketchUp Warehouse. It's the warehouse is for SketchUp. See it here, 3dwarehouse.sketchup.com. So it is for sketchup.com. Do you understand? So I also need a slide door. I need this set of doors also for a physics now. I'll download this also. Okay. No, I need a slide door. I've seen one. Yeah, basic sliding door. So I'll download this one. Let's see. Bathroom door. The bathroom door should be Well, I'll show you how to scale. Yes, thank you. I won't download any pattern though. I will just show you how to scale it. So now you've seen how to download those. So you can create a door by yourself just by pushing, pulling until you achieve what you want. So let's do that before we use the downloaded version of it, if we decide to use it actually. So I haven't created this. I need to create this to stop here. Oh, and just do it's two ways. Either I do it this way or I do it this other way and push it. It gets to 150. I'll just drop it here. Yeah. So group it. Now these two should be in a group. Or I'll put these two in a component. Make components. And to bring up this dialog, and the component should be created door. So we'll leave that, and just create. Why I'm making it a component is because I might be repeating it. You know, I said anything you're going to be repeating, make sure it's a component. So I'm going to make this a component. Okay, so now I will double click and go inside this component. Now there is something in SketchUp you can take advantage of. If I want to isolate this drawing and work on only this component and hide the rest of the model here includes every other thing that is not in this component group. So if I want to hide every other thing, there's a shortcut. I can come here to edit. I come to no, that's not it. View. Oh, where did I fix that shortcut? I think it's N on my keyboard. Shortcut is N on my keyboard. So I've forgotten how to get that hide rest of model to. Let's see. No, not it shouldn't be here. It shouldn't be here. We should follow me dimension. That's camera tools. Camera. View. Yes, blah, 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 blah. Yes, okay, so we see components edit. So I can do hide rest of model. Now, if I do hide rest of model, as you can see, the shortcut says N. If I do hide rest of model, it means it will only show me this model. Did you see this? Do you understand what I just did? Do you understand what I just did, please? Okay, so we'll continue. Now, I'm going to model this like my door I have at home. I'm going to try as much as I can to create that. Let me open the door. So, I have inspiration. Okay. First of all, you know this is a two-way door. So this part and this part, they are all groups. And let's work on this group first of all. I'll push this part, not much inside, but this part should be pushed inside. But let's say we have 150 as so I'll make this 75. No, I'll push it inside by 50. So make it 100. Yeah. Now I'll offset it. To get the frames. Yeah. To get the frames, I'll offset it. Offset it by 20. Yeah, offset it by 20. Okay. Then I push this part inside also. By 15. Okay, before I push inside, let's make use of the arc to create something. 1, 2, 3. So I'll do the same here. I hope it's the same. I did not pay attention to the distance. So let's do something like rectangle. I'll do 7,7 to get that. 1, 2, sorry. Okay, so arc 2, 1, 2, and 3. 7 did not work, so I'll make it 10. So yes, this way should work. So I'll make it 10, not 7. Rectangle 10, comma 10. Okay, so I'm going to do this too. Arc 1, 2, and this one should be, I think, 3. So we have that. And I can erase this part and this part. So we have that curved very nicely. Rectangle 10, comma 10. And the arc 2, 1, 2, and make it 3. Erase this part, erase this part. So we have that. I'm going to push inside by 3 or by 5. So make it like so. Okay, we have that. Now there's something you can also do here if you want to, but I think we'll not do that now. It's about follow me to, but I won't talk about that today. You may want to divide this into 2. Dividing that, offsetting it again. Offsetting it this way. Okay, so we have that. Eraser. Should erase this part. No, that was a mistake. There's something that there's something here that is not right. Rectangle. 1. So yeah, I think so. So, okay, now pull these 2 out up to this point. Pull this one also. Okay, so we have it like that. So we have that first door set. You see, we've created the first door. Now it's time to create the second door with the same stuff we did there. So I'm just going to come in here and push here by, I forgot, 50. And so this was equals to what? This was equals to 30, I think. 50, right? Choose help me. Okay. Offsets. So by can be 30. It can't. The first one was 20. and Control Z. So the first one was 20. The second one, okay. After 20, we did this corner, rectangle, 10, 10. Oh, people are just going anyway. 3 is a number, rectangle, London, sorry. Is a number, erase this part, erase this part. Erase also do this part and this part. I'm going to push this up to this level and drop it. So you see them aligned like so. I'm going to end and again. Okay, so now I need this inside part of it to be partitioned. I'm going to draw a straight line. I'm going to push this one to this level. Yes. Okay, I've gotten that. I need to do this part also. Take my tape and measure from the bottom up to this level. And measure from the bottom also. No, that's that time. Up. So this level. Okay, so which other level again? I need this level. Okay, so bottom and level. So now offset. Offset to that level. And then line. Partition from the middle down to this point. Partition from this middle down to this point. And then a rectangle down to this point. They just look alike. And then we can erase this part if we want to. But no, I don't want to. I'll still move rather. Move by 15. A copy. Move a copy by 10. No, Control Z. Move a copy by. I need both of them to be equals to 40. So I'll do 18. Let's just do 18. Okay, 18 works. 18. Then I draw a rectangle using my rectangular tool. Down low. Yes, it can trace this. Take it down. And then erase the middle part of it, like so. Okay, we have that nice looking partition. Since we have the nice looking partition, we can pull it down here. So we have our door looking nice. Now, we have our door looking nice like so. can try to create a handle. Let me do this. Logo gear function. Okay, so we have that. Now push this backward a little by, let's see, this one is higher. Let's see, like so. Doesn't really need to have measurement. This one is measure. So we have our front door all modeled. Let me see. And now you can apply material to this. Yes, you can apply material to this. Let's say you want to read material. You can select this group and just go to materials and then come down here and check for um, let's use synthetic surfaces. And then let's use this one and apply. You see the door has a material applied to it. But that looks like a wardrobe. The material makes it look like a wardrobe door, so I think it does not really fit. I think it does not fit. So we get to look for a material that fits. Patterns. Let's see if we have good pattern. No, 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 no. Let's apply glass. Let's come down with wood. Okay, so the wood will do it. Let's see, that's a furniture. Let's see this guy. This looks more like it. So you see, we have it there, and it's a component. Now, see why it's good to make it a component. If I copy this, if I should copy it, let's say I'm using this point as my pick point. If I should copy it and place it here. Now, I come here, I go into the components, and I say, okay, I want to edit this part of it. I want to edit this part, and I say this part, I want this part to be this color. Watch what happens to the other one. You see the changes made. But that is the idea. That is why it is good to actually make things you'll be repeating. Like windows of the same size, all windows of the same size, like these two will be components. All these windows, if they have the same size, they should be components. All you need to do is just move them, rotate them, and place them where you want. So having said this, let's import some models into our drawing. There are ways to do that. The first way to do that is just by clicking and bringing them in. Yes. Just go to where you have your model. In this case, CodeCamp task. We have our door handle and we have this door. We have this door also. Let me see. I need them to show. So we need these doors. Yeah. So we just click, drag, and drop there. Just click, drag, and drop there, and you have your door ready to use your model. Okay, we'll have to wait a little. Just have to wait a little for it to load up. I think it's quite heavy. Okay, we have it. Our doors are placed and we have them like so. So now we have to place our doors where they should be. Now I'll just click this. Right. and just move them. Bring them closer. Or just bring them here and drop like so. Okay, so now any of the doors I want to use, like for the front door, should be a 2. I think we should use this one for the front door. So I just go in, I copy it, Control C, come out, and I just paste in place V. Once I place in place, I can just move it to where I want it to move. Like so, like so, like so, and just keep it here. Now I pick this one and I delete it. I don't want that one there. Now, if you noticed, the door does not fit because, okay, it's very tall and this part is like this also. But not to worry, we can adjust that to fit in this space. How do I do that? First of all, let me hide this. I'm feeding that profile. I will need it later. But let me make the horizontal adjustment first. Since it is a component and it is being grouped, or since it's a group, let's make it, let's say it's a group first of all. Since it's a group, we can make use of what we call scaling. Yes, we can scale this group. Now, clicking on this scale option, you see some nodes coming out that can actually help you scale your drawing. So I'll just click on this part here and drag it to this point. And you see we have it fitting to desired location. So I'll bring up this other place and I'll click here and bring it down like so. And see we have it fitting to that place. So you've seen we have our door. Our door is sitting pretty. Our door is sitting pretty right there. And we can continue that. Okay, here we're supposed to be having a sliding door, sliding door, two-way. So we'll fix that later on. You already know how to fix a door now. So that is enough. I haven't fixed this door. I'm just going to leave it here and continue because we cannot fix all the doors now. You've already learned how to fix the door. So I'll just move this aside. That way. Now we'll do something else. There is something that, like I said earlier, was supposed to be here before the roof, the parapet. So we're going to design the parapet and we're going to be using a tool that I call the magic wand tool, but it's actually follow me tool. Yes, follow me tool. We're going to be using the follow me tool. So now we need the floor plan to create the outline. Oh, in fact, we don't need the floor plan. We have something here. Now with this, I can create something like the outline of the building to cover. Okay, so I need it up to this point. Yeah. Yeah. So cover up to this point, down to this point. Okay. This point. I just need a surface. That is it. I need a surface that I can work with. This point, this point, this point, this point, this point, down to this point. Now I've gotten a surface. I double click on it and I group it, G for the group. Then I copy the surface out. Move to copy, move a copy. Like so. Okay. Okay. Please, are you following me? Do you understand so far? Please, are you following? Do you understand so far what we've done today? Okay, cheesy, yes. Any other person? Or more? Okay, we'll continue. Now we need to create a parapet. If you go outside your house and you check the roof, you will look, or just look around the environment, you most likely see something like this I'm about to create. And we'll make the heights. We'll have to extend it out of this building by, let's do something. Control C, V. So we'll have it, and I'll offset it using the offset. Offset by, no need to offset, just draw. Using my line tool, I'll draw out 450 actually. Should be 450. So whatever I'm doing should end at 450. Then this one should be 450. So whatever I'm doing should just take this space. Now I'm going to make it fanciful as I want it to be. I'm just going to do randomly. I don't want to waste much time. And this one should come like this. Okay, now see, you must maybe your mind should have already told you what it's about to achieve. So just pick this to come here, and go like so. Same tool from this point, and like so. This point, and maybe, yeah, this point, and like so. So I'm going this way. Okay. Then this one, this point, and like so. Okay, now time for eraser. Eraser will erase all the unwanted parts. So. Oh, my bad. Okay. So we have our Parapet looking sharp. I'll copy it and then group this one. Uh-oh. A bit. Of course, it should be a bit because no, I don't want that. Control C, G. So that's what I want. Now, but there are some things here. Okay. Now see, there's something called follow me to. And with this follow me to, you can actually do sweep. What I call sweep in AutoCAD. Yes, where you sweep a shape along a path. That's what we're going to be doing now. We're going to be sweeping this particular shape along this path, this shape you're seeing. So it's just go around. Now, how do we do that? Having done this, we've gotten our the shape. So I'm just going to select the shape. Let me delete this. Okay, yes. I'm just going to select the shape, and then I'm going to select my follow me tool, and then just click on the front part of it, which is this part. Okay, it's a group, so I have to ungroup it here. Right click, explode. I've exploded it. I click on this shape, click on my follow me tool, and make sure wherever you're clicking is the front. Because if you click the back, this is what you will get. You get the back part of it. Ctrl Z, and then people now will be more interested. Will be more interested in this too. So either you reverse the face or you look for the front face. And then drag across where you want them to go, and that's a tedious job. So what you need to do, select the path that you want it to follow, or the shape. If I select this face and delete it, watch what will happen. If I delete it, we still have this line connected. I can just do this. So we have that. I come here, follow me. I do this. It will go one part because one of them, I just selected the one that is connected with it directly. But that's not what we want. So we have to make it like this, the full shape. So it will be complete. Now I select this shape. I select my follow me tool, and I select the front face of the shape I want to go around this. Like just click, just once, and you have it like so. So it is always advisable to keep your shape so you can use them later. So now with this, I'm sorry. Hey, no, you can just say that. You would have just said it. Okay, now let's do it again. You just say you can barely follow, and I know I've been saying things like, "Are you following? Are you with me?" You would have just said, "Please, you would want to explain this." I'm sorry about that. Okay, let's repeat this again. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry about that. I'm very, 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 very sorry about that. I'm going to undo it again. Now, you got to the part where I did this shape, yeah? Yes. You got to the part where I did this shape. So with this shape and the follow me tool, you can actually make that parapet wall. Omo, are you following? Okay, she's done. Okay, now with this shape and the follow me tool, with these two shapes and the follow me tool, you actually get that parapet wall. Now, how do you do that? See, I'm not using shortcuts now. This is the shape, like the path you want it to follow, just like the sweep tool. When you select the shape you want to follow the path, you just select the shape and then you select the path. So now this is the path and this is the shape we want to take around this path. Now, what you need to do is you highlight the path like so. Then you click the follow me tool. Once you click the follow me tool, you just go look for the face of the shape you want to move around that path and just click on the face. No shortcuts. I did not use shortcuts there. You just click on the face. I will repeat it again. Undo. My select tool, which is okay, my select tool, which is this one. You select the path first. Then you select the follow me tool. After you select the follow me tool, you come and select the face of the shape you want to move along that path. Just select it. Or you want to sweep along the path. Yeah, I think I will use sweep this time so you understand it more because we're coming from another software. So you want to sweep this shape up along this path. All you need to do first is select the path with your select tool, which is this one. Yes, it can be any design. So you select this, select your path. Then now you come select your follow me tool. After you select your follow me tool, you now go and look for the face. Remember, not the back. This is the back. But if you select the back, it means that it will be inside out. You'll be seeing this color all through. Of course, you can go around it, but it's always advisable to select the face. Now, You just select the face and it goes round that path, following all the curves like so. So you see, once you're satisfied with your shape, as you can see, we have our parapet looking nice. Do you get it now, Cheesy? I'm sorry, I used some shortcuts earlier and you were a bit confused. Do you get it now? Okay, can we proceed? Where is undo? Control Z, yes. Control Z is undo. You can just go edit and undo extrude. And that is it. You can come to edit, redo, reverse face and all. But that's not what we want now. We'll repeat this process again. So you select the shape or the path rather, and follow me to. You come and click the face of this to extrude it along this path or to sweep it along this path, and then you have it like so. So once you've done that, you go back to your select tool, highlight it. That is what I use triple click to do. Highlight it. Normally I would have done, and it's a shortcut and it's not so good. So just highlight it like so. And then you right click. And then you make group. Or you can make a component. Yes, I'll make it a component. And name this component Parapet. Am I correct? Yes. So I'll leave everything and just create. Now we've created a component called Parapet. Do you understand this? Do you understand this? Because I think we've come to the end of today's session, but I need you to let me know if you understood it first of all. Yes, you understood it. Okay, now for today we talked about 3D warehouse and how to get models from 3D warehouse to actually furnish your building. And also we talked about Follow Me tool, which is one of the magic tools in SketchUp. Yes, Follow Me tool, one of the magic tools. Next time we'll talk about other, in fact, I don't know if it will be too much for you to handle today. Well, I would have, in fact, let it be next time, so it won't be too much for you to handle. So just process this one. Process this one, what we just did today. Practice, practice. The key here is practice. Always practice. Always practice. It will be with you. So all you need to do here, or all you need to know here is that, okay, yes, you need to be creative in your shapes and all that. And then we have tools that will help you make models. So what I need to do now is maybe take this. I'll move a copy of it from this point, which is my end point there. Just move a copy to the top of this building and drop it here. Also move a copy again. This time I'll pick one of these points and let me use this window and move that copy and drop it here also. So we have our building almost complete, looking nice. So you see it, you see how it is. It is parapet, and now what is remaining is the roof and maybe some other fittings like window fittings and maybe some horticulture decoration outside. So we are set. Please, did you understand today's lesson or today's session? If you have any challenges, please, you can raise your hand or maybe drop a question using the chat box. I'm here for you. Did you gain value? If you understood, please type understood. If you gain value, also type value. You know how it goes. Wow, nobody understood. Is that right? Okay, or more. All right. No. If you're saying this, then there are doubts somewhere if you really understood. If you want me to go over it again, I don't mind. I can actually go over it again. If you're having any challenge, I don't mind. I'm here for you, Chizzy. I'm here for you. I noticed, Edith Johnson, I noticed you were having network issues. Chizzy, please, if you would want me to go over it again, maybe some parts that you missed, I will gladly do that. Is it from the scaling of that door? Is it from the parapet design? Which part of it? I will go over it again. I think we have some time. We have about, yes, we have about 18 or 16 minutes about. Hello, Chizzy. Importing the door from downloads. It's quite easy. Just go to downloads. Like this, we have, this is, this is a SketchUp file when you see this. I want to import the sliding door, or let me say this door, and like just click on it and drag it inside. Just drag it like you're dragging your brother to come inside your house. Just drag it like so. Just click and drag. Simple. Or you can decide to go here, import 3D model. Go to your downloads. Import 3D models. You go to your downloads. KC I can't find it. Collider file. I don't need Collider file 2D file 2DS. No, I need SKP. I'm not seeing SKP here. Why? I can't find SKP file here. Let me see. I can't find that file here, so I'll just leave it for now. Why is it blank? I think there's an issue somewhere. Let's see. Imports. Okay, so what did I click on the format time? Oh, export. My God. You're to import, not export, please. Import. And click on whatever you want to import. In this case, I'll go to CodeCamp task to import that glass door and just import. Once you click import, you have it and you place it where you want it to be placed. And you have it like so. Chizzy, do you understand this? Either you click and drag, or you go over and import it. Okay, is there any other question, please? Okay, thank you very much. In the absence of any question, we've come to the end of today's session. Thank you for attending today's session, and see you in our next class. Please practice, very important. Make sure you practice. I'm an advocate for practice. So I will have to stop the share now. So we'll just discuss before we go. And I have